There are people who never appear on the battlefield. They never hold a weapon. Their names are rarely written in the first lines of history. Yet they pay the highest price for war. They do not lose a part of their body. They lose their entire life. They do not sacrifice once. They sacrifice every child they bring into the world. Today, this is not a story about a battle. It is not the story of a hero on the front line. Today, we tell the story of a mother who sent 9 children to war and watched all 9 never return. Everyone knows that when a child loses their mother, they become an orphan. But when a mother loses her child, there is no word for that kind of pain, because that pain is too deep, too vast, too cruel for language to contain. And yet, Mother Thu walked through that pain 9 times. 9 times, she watched her sons leave home, carrying little more than determination and hope. 9 times, she waited. And 9 times, what returned was not her child, but a cold piece of paper announcing their death. No one knows how many nights she cried in silence. No one knows how many times her heart shattered and quietly gathered itself again. When the war finally ended, people often saw her sitting alone before a simple meal. On the table were 9 small bowls, placed neatly in a row. Each bowl was for one son. She still believed deep in her heart, surely, one of them will come back. Mother Thu, whose full name was Nguyen Thi Thu, was born in 1904 in Quang Nam, a land shaped by hardship and resilience. As a young woman, she was known for her gentle beauty and calm temperament. She married into a farming family and lived a humble rural life, weaving silk and raising children with quiet devotion. She gave birth to 12 children, 11 sons and 1 daughter. Her life revolved around simple things: family meals, farm work, the rhythmic sound of the loom, and the laughter of children in the yard. But history had other plans. War crept into her village, her home, and her heart. One by one, her sons grew up, and one by one, they chose to fight for the country. She loved her children more than life itself. Yet every time they spoke of joining the resistance, she swallowed her fear, wiped away her tears, and helped them pack. She never begged them to stay. She knew this land reminded its people of duty before comfort. The losses came relentlessly. In 1948, her son-in-law was shot dead by French troops. Soon after, 2 of her sons fell within days of each other. In 1954, another son died at just 20 years old. Within only a few short years, 5 children were gone. Each loss was a wound that would never heal. But Mother Thu did not collapse. She did not curse fate or question her suffering. Instead, when another son came of age, she held his hands and spoke gently. "Go, do what must be done." While her sons fought on distant battlefields, Mother Thu fought her own quiet war at home. Her house became a shelter for revolutionaries. Beneath her garden, she and her children dug 5 secret tunnels, hiding soldiers and messengers from enemy patrols. At night, a single lamp on her altar signaled safety. During the day, cattle grazed above the hidden tunnels, disguising everything beneath the soil. When danger came, she calmly pretended to tend the animals, watching every movement, ready to protect those hidden below. Hundreds of fighters passed through her home. Many survived because of her courage. She never asked for thanks. She never expected recognition. For her, helping the country was simply the right thing to do. The years passed, but the deaths did not stop. In 1966, another son was killed. In 1972, 2 more fell in battle. In 1974, her son, a unit commander, died while leading his men. And then came the most painful moment of all. On the morning of April 30th, 1975, just hours before Vietnam was fully liberated, her eldest son, a Saigon commando, was killed on Raic Cheek Bridge. Freedom arrived. But for Mother Thu, one more child was gone forever. The war did not spare the next generation. Her grandchildren too were arrested, tortured, and killed. Her family's sacrifice grew so vast that no number could fully describe it. Yet when asked how she could endure such loss, she answered with calm clarity, "In my country, we are taught that nothing is more precious than independence and freedom. As long as the nation needs it, my children, and even my grandchildren, will be ready." There was no bitterness in her voice, only conviction. In 1994, the Vietnamese government honored her with the title Heroic Vietnamese Mother. She accepted it quietly, without pride or sorrow. Later, a national monument was built in her likeness, not just to honor her, but to represent millions of Vietnamese mothers who gave their children without ever asking for anything in return. In her later years, her eyesight faded. The world around her grew dim, but her memories remained vivid. Faces of sons frozen in youth, voices she could still hear in her dreams. She spent her final years living simply, surrounded by family, waiting. On December 10th, 2010, at the age of 106, Mother Nguyen Thi Thu passed away peacefully. No pain, no struggle. She lay quietly, as if drifting into sleep, perhaps finally reunited with the children she had waited for all her life. Mother Thu was not only a mother of martyrs. She was not only a symbol of sacrifice. She was the embodiment of silent strength, enduring love, and unwavering belief. She gave her children to the nation, so future generations could live in peace. And in doing so, she became the mother of an entire country. The war has ended. The guns have fallen silent. But some wounds never truly heal. Mother Thu left behind no wealth, no final words. What she left us is an answer for an entire nation. The peace we live in today was paid for by mothers who waited for their children for the rest of their lives. As we walk in freedom, may we never forget those mothers who gave everything they had and asked for nothing in return. And as long as they are remembered, their sacrifice will never fade into silence.